Life is a mystery. Sometimes it's puzzling how people find themselves in this life, bring so much to the world, bring a lot to the table, and life begins to beat them black and blue to an extent that they lose everything without fulfilling purpose. Parenting, family system determines everything. Let me give you a very simple illustration of what happens when we come to this world. When a baby is born, after being carried for 9 months, or depending, you might be a premature, the midwife would bring out the baby, cut the cord. They will say, congratulations, it's a boy, it's a girl, congratulations. Everybody is happy. They take the baby to the mother to suck. If the mother is late, the baby must be handed over to somebody, a family member, a nurturer. At least somebody must nurture that baby to life. Please don't forget, we were babies one time or the other. Now, giving that baby to that person, look at the picture of a baby. Please check everywhere. If you're a nurse, you will understand what I'm saying. You will confirm what I'm saying. The baby holds his fist, clamp his fist. When you are giving that baby food or breast milk, the baby begins to ask questions. Can I hand over my life to this person? Does she have the capacity to make me great? I'm a strong-willed child. I'm highly talented. I have so much to bring to the world. I came big, large. Can this parent handle me? Would they not be fighting in my presence? Would they be there for me? Are they going to dump me with a nanny, grandma, somewhere, somehow? Are they going to handle my weaknesses? Do they have the capacity to handle my strength? Do they know who I am? The baby still clamps his fist, hold his fist, and smile and suck and eat. The question goes unlimited. Before the baby knows it, because of growth and development, the baby dropped everything into the hand of the person, the father, the mother, the nurturer, that are available the first few days of life. Having this understanding, somebody said we came to this world with nothing, we are going with nothing. It's not true. Whatever we came with, we held it in our fist and we handed it over to a family system. My name is Olufunke Adetuberu. This is Shematters on Fresh FM 104.9 Oshogbo. On behalf of Dr. Nkadjo Elaifele, the father of Fresh FM Nigeria, I celebrate all our fans on Fresh FM 104.9 in Oshogbo. Today, I started by saying, when a child is born, the destiny of that child is handed over to a family. The family that the child gets into determines everything. If you listen to me at the beginning of my opening in sharing on Shematters today, I've given an illustration of what happens to us when we came to this world. Everything we are wired to become, our potentials, everything is dropped in the family system. Because of that, children find themselves growing up in a home that they have no choice dropping what they came to this world for. Òyìnbó mo ti sọ látàárọ̀, ẹ má bínú sí mi. Mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa mọ̀ wípé ìdílé tí gbogbo wa ti jáde, ó ló máa sọ nǹkan tá a máa dà àti nǹkan tá a máa jẹ́. Ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ mi mo ní tẹ́ bá rí àwọn agbẹ̀bí, wọ́n lè sọ ilé fún yín ju bí mo ṣe máa sọ lọ pé tí obìnrin bá ti bímọ, ọmọ yẹn á sunkún. Tó bá sunkún, wọ́n á gé ìwọ́ ẹ̀, wọ́n á gbé ọmọ fún ìyá ẹ̀, bàbá ẹ̀ náà máa wà ńbẹ̀. tí màmá ẹ̀ bá ti kú kán tó bí, bóyá màmá ẹ̀ kú ńgbà tán bí ọmọ, wọ́n á ṣàgbé ọmọ yẹn fún èèyàn kan láti tọ́. Tẹ́ bá rí bó ṣe máa ń rí ni wípé ọmọ yẹn ó máa di ọwọ́ ẹ̀, á di ìkúùkù ẹ̀. Mo ti sọ lóyìnbó, mo ń sọ ní Yorùbá ni fún ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ gbọ́ mi ní Yorùbá. Á di ọwọ́ ẹ̀ papọ̀ pé a máa jẹun. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ìyá ẹ̀ ló gbé ọmú sí lẹ́nu, a máa mu ọmú lọ, a máa rẹ́rìn-ín, inú ẹ̀ á máa dùn. Ṣùgbọ́n ọwọ́ ẹ̀ á jẹ́ dídì pa. Á di ìkúùkù yẹn síbẹ̀. Kí ni ìkúùkù yẹn? Nǹkan tó wáyé wá ṣe ló kó dání. Kò sí ọmọ tán bí, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ nurse ẹ lọ wo nǹkan tí mò ń sọ. Kò sí ọmọ tán bí tó láwọ́ dé. Bó ṣe ń ké yẹn náà máa di ọwọ́ wọn mú. Tí ìyá ẹ̀ bá wà láyé tó bá gbé síbi tó ń jẹun, àbí bóyá ìyá kú, ẹnikẹ́ni tó má ṣàgbé ọmọ lé lọ́wọ́, bó ṣe ń jẹun yẹn náà, ìkókó ni kò mọ nǹkan kan, á di ọwọ́ ẹ̀ mú bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn náà. Á wá máa sọ nínú ọkàn ẹ̀ pé ọmọ líle ni mí o. Ṣé mo lè dá gbogbo àwọn òbí mi, ṣé mo lè dá wọn dá nǹkan tí mo mú wá yìí? Aláròjinlẹ̀ ni mí o. Mo ń gbé ògo tó tóbi wọnú ayé. Ṣé wọ́n á gbà á fún mi? Ṣé wọ́n á lè bá mi mójútó ògo tí mo gbé wá yìí? Á tún wo òbí yẹn. Ìbá ṣe ìyá àti bàbá ló wà ńbẹ̀ tó ti ń jẹun, ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ṣì máa wà ní dídì o. Ìbá ṣe ẹni tó gba ọmọ tán torí pé ọmọ ti di ẹni ìtàn. Nǹkan kan náà ni gbogbo àwa tá a wà láyé lénìí, tá a mú nǹkan wá láyé, tá a dá nǹkan nú ayé, nǹkan kan náà la sọ fún àwọn òbí wa àbí alágbàtọ́. Ṣé nǹkan tí mo gbé wáyé yìí, ṣé wọ́n á lè bá mi lo ògo mi? Ṣé wọ́n á ràn mí lọ́wọ́ pẹ̀lú àléébù mi, pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí mo mú wá tó jẹ́ nǹkan tó máa jẹ́ kí n ṣe rere? After some time, tó bá ti yá, torí ọmọ náà máa láti dàgbà bó ṣe ń jẹun, á da gbogbo nǹkan yẹn sínú ìdílé. Inú ìdílé, ògo, ìwà abínibí, weakness, nǹkan tó jẹ́ nǹkan tó wá ṣe tó yẹ pé strength ẹ̀ ni, gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣá á dà sínú ìdílé. Inú ìdílé tó bá dà sí yẹn ló máa fi hàn bóyá ó máa lu àlùyọ, bóyá ó máa rí ògo yẹn lò. Ṣé ẹ ní fi mí síbi tó yẹ pé dádì àti mọ́mì máa lura wọn gbogbo ìgbà? Ṣé ẹ ní gbé lọ́kàn dà mí sọ́dọ̀ arúgbó kan máa tọ́jú? Ṣé ẹ ní gbé oúnjẹ lé mi lọ́wọ́ kẹ́ ẹ work out nínú marriage yẹn? Ṣé ẹ máa ràn mí lọ́wọ́ láti jẹ́ kí ògo ayé mi àti ìmọ́lẹ̀ ayé mi kó tàn? Gbogbo ọmọ pátápátá, àtẹ̀yìn o, àtèmi o, àtàwọn ọmọ tá a bí, gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni nǹkan tó ń gbé ayé wa sọ, náà kó wá sáyé, inú ìdílé náà dà sí. Nǹkan kan ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tó ń jà ràn-ìràn láti bí oṣù méjì or oṣù kan àbọ̀ báyìí. Mo mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ má sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ nítorí pé mo mọ̀ pé tí n bá fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀, á gbà mí ní ọjọ́, á gbà mí ní episodes. Please don't listen to Shematters today. Don't listen alone. Call your friends, call your neighbor. Come and learn wisdom from this episode. I have a lot of people. Àgàgà tó bá ṣì single tó ti marry. Hear me. Tó bá ti jẹ́ pé o ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ rin ìrìn àjò pé mo fẹ́ ní ẹni tí mo fẹ́ fẹ́, gbọ́ mi dáadáa. Torí pé kí ni? Gbogbo wa yìí, a máa jíyìn bá ṣe ṣe ayé àwọn ọmọ wa níwájú ẹlẹ́dàá tó fún wa láwọn ọmọ yẹn. Please, I appeal to all our listeners today. Don't listen to Shematters alone. It's not possible. If you want to listen after now, maybe you missed this episode or you want to send it to somebody, just make sure you send me a text. Please don't call. You know I don't pick calls because I have a lot of people calling me. Send me a text to 080 232-42389. I'm going to send the link to you. You can follow me on Instagram or follow me on my YouTube channel, Olufunke Adetuberu. You will listen to this episode. This is not an episode to miss in life, because what I'm going to be discussing today affected everybody. The whole world stood still, and it was a shaking moment for the nation. And everything stems from the home, from the family system. When I heard the news, I was so devastated. I cried. I didn't cry because somebody died. I cried because a destiny was wasted. A life was truncated on the altar of marital crisis. And you know what I stand for. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi. Ìgbà tí mo gbọ́ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí, mo sunkún kíkorò. Mi ì sunkún torí pé èèyàn kan kú. Mo sunkún nítorí pé ògo tún wọ̀ mí. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ wọnú òkùnkùn. Gbogbo ẹ̀ dàrú. Ayé tó gbé ògo dání. Ayé tó gbé ògo lọ́wọ́. Ayé tó ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo àgbáyé ni, kì í ṣe ìmọ́lẹ̀ ìlú kan. A dá ìrìn àjò ayé ọmọ rú nítorí pé ìdílé ò láyọ̀. Listen to me, gbọ́ mi dáadáa. Tó o bá mọ̀ wípé o ò fẹ́ jẹ̀bi, àkọ́kọ́ nìyẹn. Tó o bá mọ̀ wípé o ò tó láti ṣe ìyá àbí láti ṣe bàbá, má ṣòpò dánwò pé o fẹ́ lọ nú ìgbéyàwó. Má tiẹ̀ ṣòpò sọ pé o fẹ́ bá ọkùnrin kan tàbí obìnrin kan wọnú ìdílé lọ torí pé kí ni? Ayé àwọn ọmọ tí a gbélé wa lọ́wọ́, bí mo ṣe sọ níbẹ̀rẹ̀, ẹ ti ń ba ayé àwọn ọmọ yẹn jẹ́ tàbí ẹ máa ba ayé àwọn ọmọ yẹn jẹ́ ni. And that is why there's no price that is too high to pay and to pain. You have to listen. You have to be involved. You have to make up your mind and tell yourself, I would learn how to keep a home. I will learn how to raise godly children. I will learn how to become a voice of sanity, serenity, peace to my children, to the generation unborn. Because it is not fair bringing an innocent life to life. Kò dá. Ìkànnì téèyàn bá jókòó tó dẹ̀ wò pé mo mú odindi ayé wá sínú ayé, mo dẹ̀ fi ṣòfò. Ìyẹn ó le díẹ̀. Ó le díẹ̀. Ó le díẹ̀. Nǹkan tó dùn mí nínú gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ni wípé ẹnìkan ní òun ò mọ̀, òun ò gbàgbọ́ pé lálá tó ròkè ó gbọ́dọ̀ lọlẹ̀. You don't believe in the law of gravity. I live in Ibadan. I appreciate everyone hearing me from all over the world through all my social media platforms and all Fresh FM Nigeria. But I live in Ibadan. And in this Ibadan, there's a building we call Cocoa House. It's a 25-story building. And you don't believe there's a law of gravity. You now went to Cocoa House and we went to greet your friend. Ọ̀rẹ́ báwo ni kújọ́ mẹ́ta, báwo everything. Last floor ló wà, 25th floor ló wà o. Ṣẹ́rí ọ̀rẹ́ mi, mo ti máa ń gbọ́ àwọn kankan tí ò yé mi. Àwọn kankan máa ń sọ nonsense. Wọ́n máa sọ pé nǹkan tó bá lọ sókè ó máa lọlẹ̀. Lálá tó ròkè ilẹ̀ ló ń bọ̀. Mo fẹ́ prove wọn wrong. I want to prove them wrong. All these scientists, anything that goes up, it must come down. It doesn't. They're telling, I want to prove them wrong. He now opened the window of the 25th floor and jumped from the window. Wọ́n ní ẹni tí wọ́n bá forí ẹ̀ fágbọ̀n kò ní jẹ ńbẹ̀. You can't eat it because they use your head to break coconut. You are not the one that will come and tell us there is a law of gravity. The news, Fresh FM, Blast FM. What's the name of our last FM? Tiwantiwa. They are going to carry it as the latest news of a stupid person who is ignorant of the fact that there is a law of gravity. Lálá tó ròkè, ó gbọ́dọ̀ lọ́lẹ̀ ni. Ìyẹn ni mo ṣe mọ̀ wípé ìwà burúkú gbáà ni kéèyàn sọ pé òun ò mọ̀. Ègún ni kéèyàn má mọ̀ nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe. Ignorance is a curse. Ignorance is demonic. Ignorance is a terrible thing. I don't like not to know. Ẹlòmíì sìn, ẹ jẹ́ tún ṣe illustration kan, wáyà kan, ó ti ṣí kúrò lára ẹ̀, irin ẹ̀ ti jáde síta, wá lọ fọ ọwọ́ kan. Ṣé iná ò ní gbéyàn ni? Ó máa gbéyàn. That is all I can explain being an ignoramus. Ṣé rí episode tí mo mú lé níyì, mo lè lò fóṣù mẹ́ta. Wọ́n máa try láti lò bóyá fọ́sẹ̀ mẹ́ta lórí Shematters. Because this topic is an institution, is a school, is an institution. Ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ńlá gbà ó ní ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí, ẹ̀kọ́ ńlá gbà. And a ò lè fi iná sórí òrùlé sùn. We cannot. Because Yorùbá ní ẹni tó jì sí kòtò ni, ó kára yòókù lọ́gbọ́n. And mo ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ nítorí pé kí ni? Ṣé mo ṣe ń ronú tí mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ tí mò ń mí kanlẹ̀? Because anytime we look into people's lives and we see glory, we see beauty, we see splendor, and suddenly that lives, or those lives, those destinies, the beauty, the splendor fades away or is truncated. Tabari ògo tó yẹ kó tàn, tó kàn déédéé rá, tàbí tí a gé kúrú, a máa wò pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Hey, ìdílé ni o. If you are a young parent, please borrow me your heart today. If you are just thinking of settling down, raising a family, please listen to my heart. It will not be fair on your life if you have me to talk to you and you still have to start regretting at the end of the day. You will be a waster of resources, a squanderer of grace, and a grace waster. Please, this episode in particular, don't listen alone. Tell your friend, tell your neighbor, tell everybody to listen. And I want to announce to everyone hearing me today that the Men College of Ministry date of resumption has changed to 11th of November. If you are a man, you are a pilot. If you are a man, you are a driver. If you are a man, you are a captain of your life, of your boat. 18 to 90. Join me as I resume the Men's School of Ministry, School of Training for Men. A lot of things are going to be learnt in that institution. The last graduation we had, men gave me an award. Men. If you have a child, maybe you as a father or as a mother, hey, bí bàbá ọmọ yìí ṣe ṣe, ìwà bàbá ọmọ yìí, dump those children with me, 18 and above. bàbá 90 tẹ́yìn bá tẹ̀ ti ṣe mistake àwọn ọmọ yín kọ́ ẹ lè kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kẹ́ wá fi tún lè yí tò kọ́lọ́jọ́ tó dé. The resumption date is 11th of November 2023. The number to text for the School of Ministry for Men fáwọn ọkùnrin is 090 2010 1080 090 2010 1080. And I have a good news for you. There is no distance barrier. Zoom classes is as excellent as physical class. So we are good to go. Don't forget. Do you know that this case I'm talking about, the boy is a father? I've not mentioned the name. Just wait. The Men's School of Ministry is resuming on the 11th of November 2023. You are going to be learning on how to purge your family tree. Why am I struggling with my sex life? Why is my wife not giving me sex? You will understand. And you will play the games by the rule. And you are good to go. You can't afford to miss it. I said it before. Ignorance is not an excuse. Mi ò mọ̀ ni, ẹ kò yé mi ni. Forget. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí n sọ pé kó tó yé wọn á pẹ́. I don't want to say that. But the point is, you cannot say I don't know. And you still win the battle of life. If you know better, you live better. It takes understanding to stand. It takes understanding to be outstanding. It is so difficult for you to live a life of an ignoramus and you think you are going to enjoy life. It's not possible. So join me as I take you through the journey of solid truth, purging your family tree, dealing with baggages. Why is it that I can't talk to my wife to listen? Why is it that my children are misbehaving? These are the things you will learn as you join me on the 11th of November 2023 as the Men College of Ministry resumes. Please, the number to text and to show your interest, WhatsApp text. You can also text if you don't have WhatsApp. We'll arrange how to communicate with you. Is 090 20 10 1080 090 20 10 1080. That is the number you are going to be reaching out with. Let me go back to my puzzle, my pain. Things that has brought me to a place where I could not even sleep. Nǹkan tí mò ń sọ yìí, ó gba ọrùn lójú mi láti ìgbà tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Mo dẹ̀ jókòó, mo ronú, mo ro àròjinlẹ̀. Mo rí wípé Yorùbá ní amókun ẹrù ẹ wọ́, òkèlè ń wò ẹ̀ wò sálẹ̀. Tí ìpilẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bá bàjẹ́, kí lolódodo lè ṣe? Nǹkan tí mo dẹ̀ ń sọ yìí, gbogbo ayé ló mì tìtì, gbogbo àgbáyé ló gbọ́. Mo wo àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ńgbà tán tú jáde. Justice for Mohbad, justice for Mohbad. Omijé gbọ̀n mi. Torí pé kí ni? Mohbad, gbogbo nǹkan tó gbé wá sáyé wá dà. Ó dà sọ́wọ́ ọkọ àtìyàwó. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ eléyìí torí mo sọ fún yín pé mo lè treat topic Mohbad lóṣù 6 tí mi ní change anything. Tí wákàtí kan ò dẹ̀ lè tó lórí Shematters àti lórí Straight Talk. Listen to me. That woman hearing me now, that man listening to me now. Nǹkan tí mo mọ̀ ni pé kì í ṣe gbogbo èèyàn lọ́lọ́run rán mi sí. Yorùbá tiẹ̀ sọ pé bá a gúnyánú ewé, tá a bá ro kànú èpo ẹ̀pà, ẹni tí òkùnkùn ní yó kò kúkú ní yó. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tí mo wish nínú ọkàn mi ni pé gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi yìí, ẹ ní jẹ́ ẹni tí ò ní yó. If you are hearing me now, o bímọ síbì kan, kò sẹ́ni tó mọ ọmọ tó gbógo wáyé. But gbogbo nǹkan tó fẹ́ gbé wá àti nǹkan tó ń gbé bọ̀ àti nǹkan tó fẹ́ dà àti nǹkan tó fẹ́ jẹ́, wọ́n ti dì sọ́wọ́, wọ́n ti hand ẹ̀ sí family system. All of it. You are having issues with your husband. You are having issues with your wife. Ẹ jókòó kẹ́ ẹ ronú bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa tọ́ àwọn ọmọ yín. Ẹ mọ ọmọ tó máa gbógo ìdílé yín yọ. And some parents are so insensitive. they don't care. Those are narcissists. Àwọn kan ò tiẹ̀ wọ́rí kíní kan kọ́mọ ẹ kó máa lọ kọ́mọ jáde ta ni kí lọ́mọ obìnrin mi á fi ọmọ ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ mi sọ pé kó dúró síbi tán ti máa pa ẹ́, don't get me wrong. Wàá fọmọ ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ò ní wẹ̀yìn wò, wọ́n wá gbọmọ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, wọ́n wá gbé sọ́dọ̀ èèyàn tó máa fìyà jọmọ, ògo á wá rá mọ́mọ nínú. Think, mo máa sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé have you ever sat down to think after death? Let me put it this way. After divorce, what next? Have you ever asked yourself? Death is better than divorce. So after death, téèyàn bá ti kú ó ti kú nìyẹn, ó ti parí. Ṣùgbọ́n divorce, wàá ti rò pé ó ti gbàgbé nǹkan tẹ́ni yẹn ṣe fún ẹ, oníkálukú ti lọ ń lọ ẹ̀. Ọmọ á fẹ́ ṣe ìyàwó. Ìkan nìyẹn o. Ìmí, ọmọ á fẹ́ need owó desperately. Ìkan nìyẹn o. Ìmí, ọmọ yẹn, oh my God, á ti di ọmọ tó burú. Kò wá sẹ́ni tó máa tèmẹ̀, kò sẹ́ni tó máa mú balẹ̀ torí bàbá ò sí ńbẹ̀. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ agbóúnjẹ alẹ́ wa fólógbò jẹ. Ṣé yẹn nìkan ni? Jẹ́ n ti fìyẹn lẹ̀, bóyá o ti divorce láti bí ọdún 10. Ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ kan tẹ́jọ lọ school kò mọ̀, ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ gbà tẹ́ wed, ó attend wedding. Àkójọ mẹ́ta ọ̀rẹ́, how are you? Lágbájá ń kọ́. Mo máa ṣe mention orúkọ ẹ̀ báyìí, egbò tó rò pé ó ti jinú á tún ṣí. There's no price that is too high to pay to keep your home. Understand what I'm saying with all of my heart. There's no price that is too high to pay to keep the serenity and the sanity of your home. Torí pé kí ni? Béèyàn fẹ́ béèyàn kọ̀. Yorùbá ní tó bá kọjú sí ẹ kó ta. Tó bá kẹ̀yìn sí ẹ kó ta. Tó bá ti kù ọ nìkan lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo gbẹ́nu lé lénìí yìí o. Lọ tún èrò ara ẹ rò. Choose, decide. Tell yourself what next, and seek counsel and seek therapy. Gba ìmọ̀ràn, ẹni tí ò gba ìmọ̀ràn bí ìgbà téèyàn ò gba kádàrá ni wàá gba kodoro. A little wisdom counseling that comes your way will save you of permanent stress in life. I appreciate everyone who have been listening to me. I'm intentional. I take life so seriously because life is serious. When you have one life to live, and you don't have a nice life like cats, ẹ̀kan lèèyàn wáyé. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan kú years back, Bímbọ́ Odùkọ̀yà. Ta ló lè lo passport yẹ? Gbogbo certificate ẹ̀ ó ti kú pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. It is appointed for a man wants to die. So if you have only one life to live, you want to live it anyhow? Hey, God forbid. You want to become a person that wọ́n kàn ló kọjá lórí àpáta láì nípa. It's not wise. Please hear me, hear my heart, hear my soul, hear my spirit. You cannot afford to be careless with yourself because I've said it before. Your health is your marriage. Your wealth is your marriage. Your happiness is your marriage. Your old age, the happiness of your children is your marriage. Mo ti 60 báyìí gbogbo yín lẹ mọ̀. Thank God pé èèyàn ń try láti live healthily. But ara ń sọ pé ó ti rẹra. Téèyàn bá wá darúgbó, tó bá ti wá waste ògo ẹ̀ tó jáwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Èní ọ̀rọ̀ mi le o, mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ó le. Ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀rẹ́ èèyàn nìkan ló máa ń sọ fún èèyàn pé ẹnu èèyàn ń rùn. It's only your friend that will tell you that your mouth is smelling. Your comforter, your confronter is very crucial in life. So if I'm coming too hard and too strong, it's not an act of hatred. Mi kórìíra yín, mi kúkú mọ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi millions. Èmi kàn ń sọ ti tèmi ni. Ó dàbí afúrúgbìn ni. Ọ̀rọ̀ mi àbọ́ orí yẹ̀pẹ̀ tó da tó lọ́ràá á dàgbà. Ìmí àbọ́ sórí àpáta. Ìmí àbọ́ sínú ẹ̀gún. Ẹ̀gún á fúnpa. But basically, ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn àbàtà ni. Ó lè ta mọ́ ẹni tó máa ta mọ́. But tó bá ta mọ́ ẹ, tó mọ̀ pé ó bá ẹ wí, gbé ìgbésẹ̀. Procrastination is a thief of destiny. Make a move. Ṣe nǹkan kan sí i. Pé ọkọ ẹ, pé ìyàwó ẹ jẹ́ ká yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ yìí. Kó tó di nǹkan tí wàá máa ẹ mọyì àwọn ọmọ tó wà láàárọ̀ níbi tó ti ń wo wèrè. Ẹ mọyì àwọn ọmọ tó yẹ pé igbó náà ń mu kiri. ẹni ọmọ tó bá dẹ̀ mu gbó wèrè ń bọ̀ ni kò kàn tí ì bọ́ sí títì ni. Any form of addiction, whether nicotine, whether marijuana, whether crack, anything you are addicted to, you are a mad person preparing yourself for insanity. Ó kàn kù díẹ̀ ni. Brain is like a rubber. Tó bá fẹ́ pa tó bá ti já ó ti já nìyẹn. Yorùbá gan lọ́kàn ò léegun. That tells you that you can't afford to be careless and be reckless with your children. Kéèsì Mohbad là ń sọ introduction ní episode eléyìí o àti ìgbèlò anywhere rárá. So if you want to make sure that you don't miss any of the episode, go to my YouTube channel. Funke Adetuberu is the handle. Go and follow so that you can follow this particular episode hook, line and sinker. Wàá lè gbé sẹ́nu, wàá lè gbé sọ́kàn, wàá tún lọ gbọ́. Ìgbàgbọ́ wà nípa gbígbọ́ àti gbígbọ́. Mo ti sọ fún yín rí lórí program yìí pé mo ra mẹ́sẹ̀gì kan mo dẹ̀ gbọ́ for over 100 times because bí mo ṣe ń gbọ́ ló ń ṣe nǹkan kan nú ayé mi. Irú ẹ̀ ní episode Shematters yìí o. Irú ẹ̀ ní episode yìí. Àwọn episode tí èèyàn ń gbọ́ tán tó tún jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ gbọ́ tó tún jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ gbọ́ nítorí pé kí la wáyé wá ṣe, kí láyé ìwà fún. Ká kọ́lé, ká kàwé, ká wá sáyé, ká kàwé, ká marry, ká bímọ, ó tán. Ó ti tán. You came to this world, you went to school, you get a job, you are married, then you have children, then you die. But the way you are going to enjoy the beginning of your life to the end of your life is your family life. It is your relationship. Your health, your wealth, your happiness, the happiness of your children is your relationship. Ẹlòmíì gbẹ̀yìn ló máa dolóko àdá sí. Awádìí ìyá ń dágbé, adu bàbá ń dágbé, ọmọ tó ń pariwo. Ọmọ mi. Àwọn ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé inú ogun lẹ ti raise wọn. Inú ìjà náà ti dàgbà. Báwo náà ṣe fẹ́ ṣe? Tí wọ́n máa sanjọ́. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi lénìí. Iyán ó di àtúngún, ọbẹ̀ di àtúnsè. We are not going to take anything casually anymore. We are done. We are tired. We are fed up. Tí ò bá sú ó sú èmi. Tí ò bá sú ẹ wípé gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tá a rí ń ta lénìí, tí ò bá mu gbó, a ṣolóṣó, a ṣe yahoo, ìdílé dẹ̀ ni. Ṣé ọmọ tó bá raise ní ìdílé aláyọ̀? Ẹ má get me wrong. Ìgbà míì àwọn ọmọ máa ń fẹ́ ya yàkuyà. Ọmọ ò ní sọ pé òun ò ní kú. Ìyá àti bàbá ẹ̀ là ní rárá. Tí ìyá àti bàbá bá wà pọ̀ ní o láṣeéṣe láti sọ rárá o. Ọmọbìnrin kan ṣe nǹkan kan ọmọdún 15 àbí 16. Ṣé 16 ni àbí 17 plus going to 18. Ó wo àwọn ìwà kan, mo sọ fún màmí àti bàbá ẹ̀, mo ní kán pé kán lù ú. Mi ní kéèyàn abuse ọmọ. Kì í ṣe lílù gbáàsì ọmọ burúkú gbó. Ẹ máa là á fún wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ kẹ́ máa nà. Pé ṣé ìwà tó wù yìí, ṣé ọmọ gidi ń wù? Ṣé ọmọ onílé ọlọ́nà ń wù? Ṣé ọmọ níbi níran ń wù? Gbàs. Á fi àpá yẹn hàn ọmọ ẹ̀ pé mi ò kú o. Ìyá mi àti bàbá mi ni ò jẹ́. Torí pé àgbájọwọ́ la fi ń sọ̀yà. Ọwọ́ kan ò gbẹ́rù dórí. Ẹyẹ ò kì í fapá kan fò. I'm so pained. And I'm telling you as a father, as a mother. Mi ò sọ pé ẹ̀jà o. Sọ́mọ fi gbogbo ìjà jálajàlá tẹ̀ ń jà ẹ̀. Ìjà ego ni. I'm not saying if the man or the woman is toxic. That is where counseling and therapy comes in. That is where we insist. Ayé ò ṣe é dágbé. The journey of your life, you can't take it alone. You need somebody to help you to navigate, to take you through the journey of your life. That is how it is. Anything short of that is messed up. Anything short of that is casualty. Anything short of that is a waste of life and resources. Waste. So get yourself into help. Look for someone that would assist you when you are in a bad place in your relationship. Especially tọ́mọ bá ti wà ńbẹ̀. Wọ́n ní ọjà tọ́mọ bá ti wọ̀, òkúta ti wọ̀. Are you getting me? Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi. Torí tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá gbọ́ mi dáadáa. Nǹkan kan tí mo like truth fún ni pé light can go for 200 years. Truth will meet it one day. There is a time in the life of a man that truth will catch up with you. And I hate to learn by experience. Láyé mi. I want to learn by information. To learn by information is better. To learn by experience is bitter. I don't want bitter. I want truth. I've seen so many people in this world that had the opportunity to just learn from information. Oh God. Have you been in a place where you want to buy something and they call it maybe 10,000 naira? And when you are going back, because it's not that you can't afford the 10,000 naira, it's not that you cannot do that on time, but you just procrastinated. Má ṣe later. Only the 100,000 mọ́ ẹ lọ́wọ́. And you know you don't have a choice than to still do it. That is what I've observed about people who does not value their lives and the lives of their children. See, husband and wife, if you are having crises, you are having challenges, just get yourself to a place where you have a mediator, a counselor, or a therapist. It will save you. It's like simple. Let me put it this way. The doctor said, hey, this lump in your breast, kókó tó wà láyé yìí, pé kókó yìí ó lè di cancer o. Ẹ fílẹ̀ kò matter. Ó ń tẹ̀ ó ń dùn ẹ́. Ẹ fílẹ̀ kò matter. Tí cancer bá mú ibi tí mò ń sọ yìí. Ìwọ kọ́ ló máa dúró rojọ́ o. Anything that is happening in a family system that is bringing discomfort, nǹkan kí nǹkan tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ìdílé, tọ́kọ ẹ̀ ò balẹ̀, tínú ẹ̀ ò dùn, tó dá ẹ lọ́kàn rú, ó yẹ kó mọ̀ wípé o nílò help. Bí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́, ikú ló máa gbẹ̀yìn ẹ o. Ẹ ní kú kan. Ọmọ yín ò ní kú, ìyàwó yín ò ní kú, iṣẹ́ yín ò ní kú, ògo yín ò ní kú. Àdúrà ńlá ni mò ń gbà fún wa o. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tọ́lọ́run bá máa ṣe èèyàn ò lè ṣe. Nǹkan téèyàn bá máa ṣe Ọlọ́run ò lè ṣe. What God will do, you cannot do. What you will do, God cannot do. Everything has to be done the way it has to be done. Life is too short to stay in ignorance. If you are hearing me, I'm saying it again o. Ìjà yẹn ti dójú kókó. Ó ti affect àwọn ọmọ. You know, I live in a culture in Africa that we don't give records of anything. If you live abroad and you send your child to school and the child gets to the school and is quiet, crying, misbehaving, they will send for you. It will be on the record. They have daily reports of whatever happens to your child in school when is there on their watch. But here, kò sẹ́ni tó ń wo anything, kò sẹ́ni tó monitor anything. Ọmọ yẹn tó fi máa ti lọ gbẹ̀wẹ̀ gbẹ́kẹ́gbẹ́, tó ti máa fi máa jalè, tó fi máa fi masturbate, ṣe nǹkan tí ò dáa fún rẹ̀. Òbí òkè à tó rán busy. You can be busy and be barren. You can be busy and lose your children and lose your life. It is difficult to live a life like that when you know that one day, ọmọ téèyàn ò bá tọ́ ló máa gbélé téèyàn bá kọ́ tà. The future of your children is determined by the way you handle your life. And listen to me carefully. Listen to me. It's tough to bring a child to this world. Wá jẹ̀bi. Ò ní jẹ̀bi lórí ọmọ. ò ní jẹ̀bi lórí iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀. Ọwọ́ tó bá ṣẹ́gun sí ẹ̀ ló máa jẹ́. Máa break ẹ̀ down o. The parents of Mohbad hear this message when they were going through their crisis. Kọ́kọ́ wò pé wá, ìyá Adetuberu, come and help me. I need help. Otoge, I need help. You know how many lives I've saved, I've salvaged because of ẹ ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn kan wà tó jẹ́ pé ṣẹ́gun ìdílé mo fẹ́ pè ní àbí ègún àìmọ̀ àbí orí kunkun. I don't know what I will call it. Please, hear me and hear me good. You cannot afford to waste your life. Well, let me put it this way. You can choose to afford to waste your own life, but don't waste the life of your children. Tí ọmọ bá ti wà ń bẹ̀, ẹ kó gbogbo pride yín, ego yín, this is me, ó dẹ̀ sọ báyìí sí mi, ó dẹ̀ ṣe báyìí sí mi, ẹ jẹ́ dànù. I'm not saying you should be in an abusive relationship. Don't get me wrong. Go. What I'm saying is be intentional about everything you are doing when it comes to your family. Tí ọmọ bá ti wà ń bẹ̀, ẹnìkan bí mi sìn ọkọ mi ó ṣàgbèrè ó gbé gbogbo obìnrin báyà gbèrè tó bá fẹ́ filẹ̀ o lè filẹ̀ mi ò ní kó má filẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ọmọ yẹn wàá ti mọ̀ pé ó wà deformed wàá ti mọ̀ pé ó ò lè fapá kan fò wàá wá kó gbogbo energy ẹ̀ sí apá méjèèjì. So if you are a single parent and you are raising your children single-handedly, extra job. Be intentional, being dynamic, going all the way to make sure that the impact and the effect of your conflict does not affect your children. If you don't, look at Mohbad. Ọmọ ológo, ìmọ́lẹ̀ wa lọ ń tàn ní ìsà òkú. Gbogbo nations of the earth, America, everywhere, London, Nigeria, ẹ wo orí bó ṣe sùn lọ. Justice for Mohbad, justice for Mohbad, justice for Mohbad. Is it the fault of Mohbad to come to this world with gifts and talents? Is it the fault of Mohbad to bring everything and hand it over to a man and a woman who call themselves husband and wife? Ṣebí Mohbad tí ó ti dàgbà tó ti di star tá gbọ́ nìyẹn. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ kan máa wà nínú ilé yín bí mo ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ yìí o. Ògo kan wà nínú ilé yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń gbọ́ mi yìí. Tí ìjà yín tó ti mú ògo yẹn wọ omi lọ. Make sure you get straight into counseling and therapy and start dealing with your problems. Don't say, I'm an African man. I'm a man. I can do what I want. Àìmọye obìnrin, mo fún ẹ tó bá jẹ́ 60 ni ẹ, mo fún ẹ 20 years more. Ara yẹn gan ò ní ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe mọ́. Tó bá jóbìnrin ni ẹ kí ló wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀? Mo ṣì fine, figure 8, gbogbo ayé ń wò mí. Mo fún ẹ ní àná tó bá jẹ́ 40 ni ẹ, mo fún ẹ ní another 20 years. Gbogbo ẹ̀ wálẹ̀ ahùn jọ. Ilẹ̀ èèyàn ń pẹ́ ṣú. Ẹni tó bá ronú pé ilẹ̀ òun ń pẹ́ ṣú, á ronú nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Kò ní sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ di ẹni tí a máa fi ṣe negative reference point. In my office some years back, I put a caption there. Don't let your life be a warning, let it be an example. I read it every day. Olufunke, your life should not be a warning. Let your life be an example. A warning is, ó jẹ́ má ṣe bí lágbájá ṣe ń ṣe. Ó jẹ́ má gbé ìgbésí ayé tí lágbájá ń gbé. Let my life be an example. That was Olufunke Adetuberu wo life. That has been it years back. I just put that caption in my office because I know your life can be an example. It can be a warning. You can become a negative antecedent that people will make reference to. I'm sure some of you, ẹlòmíì very very superficial, they don't even think deep. bẹ́ẹ̀ lòmíì ṣe ń gbègbè sí ayé ẹ̀ bí ẹ pé kò ní dàgbà mọ́, kò ní gbó mọ́, kò ní rọ́mọ ọmọ ẹ̀ àbọ́mọ ẹ̀. Why are you on the surface? Superficial people, simple people, shallow people, I'm afraid of them. As a man, as a woman, if I see that you are very shallow, I'll be your friend. Quote. You can't even say I'm your friend. I'll be there watching you, but you can't have access to me because you are not seeing beyond your nose. That is the issue of relationship and family system. Mo fẹ́ kí ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi lénìí. Ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ part 1 lélẹ́yìí o. Mo fẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi lénìí àti ẹ̀yin obìnrin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi lénìí. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ jókòó, kẹ́ ẹ béèrè lọ́wọ́ ara yín pé ọmọ tí mo mú wá sáyé yìí, ṣé selfishness mi, ṣé ìkà mi ni màá wá fi jẹ́ kí ìmọ́lẹ̀ tí Ọlọ́run gbé fún mi láti tán, láti jẹ́ kí ògo ẹ̀ tàn káàkiri gbogbo ayé, ṣé màá wá jẹ́ kó wọ mi torí pé I'm a man, I'm a woman, mi ò lè gbà yẹn, àbí torí pé orí ọkùnrin kan ń bì kan, àbúrò obìnrin kan ń bì kan, ẹ̀tàn ni. Yorùbá ní pàṣọ tán fi nà ìyálé wà lájà fún ìyàwó, kò sí lájà mọ́ abẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀dì ló wà because tó bá wà lájà tẹ́ni ẹ fẹ́ fìbínú mu ó lè kàn lẹ́sẹ̀, so abẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀dì ló wà. Whether you like it or not, you will go through stages in your marriage relationship that would make you feel somehow, that would bring a kind of a stress to you. But the joy that I have is you are hearing the truth. And truth has the capacity and the capability to set free. I want this truth that I'm sharing with you today. I want it to liberate you, set you at liberty, make you to rethink, especially if you have children in that home. How do we do it? Àwọn míì ti late. Àwọn míì ó ti bọ́ sórí. Àwọn míì ti wò pé I wish I had this thing 2 months ago, 1 month ago. Well, it's not too late. If you seek counsel, if you do counseling, definitely we can help you to navigate a kind of a structure that would help you to manage the crisis in a way that nobody will lose their glory. Mohbad father and mother, they lost their glory to the cold hand of death. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone who have listened to me today. It's a privilege. I'm grateful. I may be strong in my word, I may be hard in my truth, but the point is that truth has to be said anyhow. Òdodo, èèyàn máa sọ náà ni. Thank you for receiving this truth. Thank you for working on it. Thank you for making up your mind that you have to make life a better place for your children because they came to this world with glory. Don't forget the Men College of Ministry resumes on the 11th of November 2023. It's just for 6 weeks, only on Saturdays, 12 noon to 3 p.m. And of course, distance is not a barrier. You can join me through Zoom or any platform physically. You can come to class physically. You can come in through Zoom. It's very, very important. On behalf of Dr. Nkajo Elaifele, I want to say a very big thank you to all our listeners. Probably you are thinking, okay, I need counsel. Ti jodori koko. The number to text me is 080-232-42389. Àwọn èèyàn ní mo ti pè mo ti text me down. Ẹ má bínú, phone mi kọ́kọ́ ní issue. So you can resend your text message and don't take offense. If you take offense with somebody like me, you are not fair because I'm dealing with thousands of people. I don't want to say millions, but after Shematters, I have over 1,000 people that I'm reaching out to on a consistent basis. I'm not complaining, I'm grateful, but you have to understand. So, anytime bínú, ẹ má bínú. Mo fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ búrẹ́ bí Yorùbá ṣe máa ń sọ. Once again, on behalf of Dr. Nkajola Ifele, I want to say thank you for listening to Shematters of today. The number to register for the Men's School of Ministry is 090 2010 1080. The number to reach out for the Men's School of Ministry is 090 2010 1080. I appreciate everyone in the studio. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next week.